Lance, I know the goal is obviously to win every game, and you guys have done that, but is there any parts of the season so far on the floor that you and your teammates are surprised about, maybe a little ahead of schedule on where you thought you'd be right now?
Not really. I feel like we've put in the work over the summer, and we've dedicated ourselves and put ourselves in this position to be the successful. So I don't really think it's surprising because we've worked for this.
In terms of just the schedule right now and everything being different, and usually there's some sort of Christmas break worked in, you get to see family and so on. I assume you guys are staying in the bubble of sorts, and it's going to be just hanging out with the basketball family.
Yeah, that's the plan. It's hard not being able to see my family, but I mean they understand and they just want me to be safe and keep the team safe.
What did you learn most from that doubleheader with North Dakota that maybe you can apply now that you're in a conference play? You're going to be playing these back to back that are certainly unusual, but it's going to be what you guys have to do for the next 3 months.
That it's really tough beating a team twice in a row. You have to stay locked in. You have to stay focused, and you just have to play that much harder.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Todd Hefferman.
Lance, how close are you guys defensively to where you want to be right now?
I wouldn't say we're close. We still have a lot to improve on. The fundamentals, just being connected on defense, and just doing the little things and making the little things the most important. And just being locked in from start to finish for 40 minutes.
Your team has done a good job of tipping balls, getting a lot of hands on balls. How well have you anticipated this year? You're second in the league in steals.
It's basically just being in the right place at the right time, just having high hands, and just making that extra effort.
When your team has a lot of offensive talent, sometimes it's hard to find your own shot or to find your own way. Why do you guys think you're so unselfish and you guys are pretty good at using the whole court?
Because everybody plays at their strengths. Nobody does anything that they haven't worked on, and we built that confidence with each other, and we just have confidence in each and everybody on the team. And when they get that ball, we just have complete confidence in them that they're going to go out there and make the right decision.
And just real quick, Evansville, their point guards really lead them. Jawan Newton and Gibbons. What do you remember about playing them last year?
They're very quick. They're great point guards. It's going to be tough, but I like our chances.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Matt Varney.
Lance, this time last year you had kind of been thrust into the starting position, probably a game or two into that situation. Can you compare for me your level of confidence heading into Valley play a year ago with that situation versus now where you've been the starter the first 6 games and you know what to expect going into Valley play?
Yeah, definitely. I think last year I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know what to expect headed into the Valley season. But throughout the season, my confidence gained tremendously, and I've just been able to use that to my advantage going into this year. And I feel like I'm gonna just do that and try to be confident in others and bring my teammates up with me.
How big has it been to be able to have the freshmen in Dalton and Kyler, and then kind of Ben too, since he was here last year but had to sit out, so he is kind of a freshman in that way as well. How big has it been able to add those 3 pieces specifically?
It's been really big. Kyler, he works extremely hard, post-ups. Dalton, he can stretch the floor out, another point guard. And Ben, he just puts in consistent work. He did that last year. I saw it with my own eyes. It's just good having those guys on the court because, it just helps everybody else.
And the last one for me, I don't know if you can speak to Trent here for me, but, you and Trent have both really been lethal from deep this season. What did you do specifically to really work on that game for you in the offseason?
For me, it was basically all about just building my confidence in my shot. I feel like with my confidence, that just made me, work that much harder and, put in the extra work because toward the end of the season last year, I would stay after and I would get shots up and I would see results. So I just wanted to continue to do that and just build my confidence with my shot.
Thank you, Lance.
You're welcome.
Jason Hurst.
Well, it's one of the things that stands out to me for you is your decision making. It seems like watching especially that Butler game, you knew who needed you, who was the hot hand, who to feed, you hit him at the right time, and then also when your team needed buckets, you knew when to pull up, you knew when to drive strong.
Yeah.
Where does that development come? Because I see a different, very mature guy, but the decision making, yes, you make the baskets, but the decision making I feel like is on point.
Yeah. Actually, it's Coach Brian, and Coach Brendan, just watching film with those guys and, just learning from my mistakes and seeing how I can improve, watching film over quarantine and just seeing how ways I can impact the game on different levels. I feel like I took that into consideration and I worked hard at that. So I just try to do what's best for my team in the right moments.
The other night, I guess a couple games ago, Coach stressed about, yeah, we won, but we got to win at the turnovers. And then what do you guys do? Seems to me your first turnover until 4:27 in the first half. It seems like you guys are taking the coaching. What is it that something's pointed out and you respond? Because, not to commit a turnover. I felt that was huge and went, was a big part of that. A 26-5 run in the first half?
Yeah. Coach knows what he's talking about. So we try to take that and, we try to take that and run with it and listen to everything he's saying. We just try to be sponges and just soak in everything that he's saying because, a lot of people don't have coaches that played the point guard position and, had the ball in their hand like that and valued the ball as much as he did playing. So we just try to take what he says into consideration and, just use it in our game.
What is it about you guys? It seems like a lot of sophomores, freshmen, but yet seem to be very mature and just students of the game. I feel like that's something that really kind of stands out to me too, that, again, you kind of touched it, but students of the game.
Yeah, definitely. Being freshman last year, I can speak on behalf of myself. I didn't really know what to expect. It was all just new to me. And being a sophomore this year, I feel like that's definitely helped with the experience, closing out late games or even, playing with that extra amount of heart on the road and just that much grit. I feel like that's definitely helped in our favor this year with being experienced from playing last year.
And the last thing for me, this is a fun question. Do you have a favorite Christmas story or a family tradition? You mentioned about being in the bubble now, so you won't be able to be with the family and stuff. So go down memory lane for me. Well, what's something that really stands out about Christmas time with your family, whether it's a story or a family tradition?
Actually, on Christmas Eve, I would go to my girlfriend's house and, spend time with them and her family, and we would watch Christmas Vacation. We've done it for the last 2 years, so, that's something that I'm going to miss. But, with the situation going on, I feel like it'll be okay.
Well, then because that's what my family does. We watch Christmas Vacation. So I got to ask you, do you have a favorite scene? Can you quote something from that movie?
I can't quote anything, but I do have a favorite scene is where the dad is trying to put the lights on the top of the roof, and he ended up falling off when they turned on. So that's my favorite scene.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Tom Timmerman, anything to wrap us up with Lance Jones?
The world is weird right now. Do you think it'll be a weird conference season that almost no result that happened in conference play would surprise you?
I don't really know what to expect. Heading into conference play. Playing teams back to back, and having one team have a home court advantage both games. So I'm just going in with an open mindset, not really knowing what to expect, but just to stay locked in and stay focused.